Hello to the early risers or the EU people. What's going on? Welcome to another fishing chat. For anyone who is curious where I have wandered off to for fishing today, just west of the Grove of the Ancients. If you're Alliance, I'm sure you can find your way down here from Darnassus. If you're Horde, I would suggest flying over to Zoram Strand and then just walking north. Shouldn't be that hard of a walk. Wanted to do a lower level fishing area. It had been a minute. Definitely wanted to do something more low key after last week's very busy and hype stream that we had. I thought it was time we got back a little bit to roots. Am I coming in well? Let me know if anything's janky with the audio. There's a couple cool spots around here that maybe when we're done fishing we can go take a look around. Not sure what kind of fish. I think the best fish value-wise you can get over here are oily blackmouths, but we'll see how that goes. There's also the Darkshore grouper, which I think you can only get here. Not that I'm trying to catch all the fish like Pokemon, but that'd be fun. I haven't done too much with stream. I took a lot of work to get rid of all the fashion show transitions and stuff I had set up for that. The only other thing I changed, I have I made the notification noise on my for any alerts for the super chat alert. It will I think it's the I cut part of the me reading in Orcish the dated meme. There's a part of that for any alerts. I think it'll work on super chats. I don't know if it'll work on anything else though. Oh, Chi, hello. Glad you could come by. As I was saying with some of the interesting spots we can check out for a walkabout, there's a couple of cool spots. There's a number of skeletal turtles around here. There's a couple cool, there's like a digging site, I think. I haven't explored much here because I don't think I've ever leveled a night elf, so a lot of this stuff's interesting to me. It might be old hat for a lot of people here. I know a lot of people that are on Alliance tend to like to level in the Alliance area, like the Elwyn Forest or Dwarf area. I think the Night Elf leveling area isn't highly desired unless it's very, very busy. Oh, hello, Frishitter. For Chitter? For Tritter. I'm just gonna call you Frish. Hope that's okay. I don't know if anyone else likes to do fishing like I do it, where I like to keep the bobber really front and center on my screen. I figured it was German, Frish. I like to keep the bobber front and center, but if you don't press the right mouse button, I don't know, quickly enough or slowly enough, it'll turn your model. I think I can show it here when I get my next cast. Of course, it doesn't work there. Frish says, as in fresh or green knight, I'm assuming. Frish Ritter. Okay, that's cool. My name, Vrograg, is... have I ever... I think I must have talked about the origins of Vrograg's name. It's really nothing special. Also, did someone turn off the fog in the area? If there's a GM that did that, thank you. It's very nice. Very nice of you. So we got a couple things we'll be doing today. It's a very exciting stream, at least for fishing, in that I actually have some things planned. I have have an idea of what I'd like to do for my next event. Not the next Transmog event. My idea for that, if I'm going to be doing the Transmog events with any regularity, I think once a month max is what I'd like to do. Hello, Thalaria. Glad you could make it. Thank you for your letter, too, before the fashion show. I think Thalaria was very bummed out that they couldn't make it to the America's Next Mogel event. That was a very sweet letter you sent. Thank you. Yeah, Chi, that's something I could definitely work on. It could literally be as difficult as me getting Brograg. Brograg's a dwarf. I'd also have to check to make sure... Well, alright. I'll go over the things I have planned for today. Before we get into the weeds of all the things I could have done differently with the Transmog competition. But, so... One thing I'd like to do today is I have an idea for a new event that I want to talk about. It'll not be Transmog, but it, I think, could be just as hype. And it'll be a little different, so we can go over that. I don't think there's, as far as news events have been going on, there's not a ton going on. Server has thankfully been a little bit more quiet. It's kind of nice. When I hit the old .server info, it's not in the 5 digits. That's great. Are probably trying out Season of Discovery. If anyone has a Season of Discovery question, I believe I saved this over in the news desk. I wonder if I can get that up somewhere. So I was talking in the general chat. I don't think I have an easy way to grab this. Hold on. I'll just read what I wrote. Pretty sure at this point, Blizzard could just put an armed mousetrap in a bag, charge $15 for it, and people would be hyped to lose a finger. I love and appreciate all my... anyone who's out there having fun playing games, I think that's fine. I don't want to yuck someone's yum. Everyone's entitled to have fun however they want. I just really wish Blizzard would do more to support their own community. So I'm very cynical about pretty much any Blizzard product. But I know a lot of people are playing Season of Discovery. I hope they have fun. But that does thankfully make the server a little bit more quiet. I'm not one of the veterans who thinks solely that a sub 1000 server is the best. I think it is a different experience. But I digress about that. On other news items, there's been a lot of talk about herb prices getting really out of control for certain things. There's been a lot of talk about fish prices getting out of control on certain things. Just to give a quick primer on that. Excuse me for bringing up the auction house. Let's just check Plague Bloom. Plague Bloom's been an easy one to follow, but if you look at this, it's scanning right now, and someone told me this handy trick. I can just right click right there. So Plague Bloom's going for 2 gold 50, which is definitely a historically expensive price. Elemental Earth, I think, is no different. It's going for 385. That's pretty expensive for something you might need a lot of if you're progressing. Even stuff like Elemental Water is going for a good amount. This historically was like 10 or 15 silver. Now it's up to 1 gold 50. And the one I'm always tracking, of course, is Stone Scale. Nope, sorry, it's one word. Stone Scale Eel. Looks like its cheapest is going for around 1 gold. Yep, still around 1 gold. So some prices have gotten very inflated. So that's certainly a news item. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah, Frisch. So there's a lot of complex reasons for why I personally believe that's happening, as well as what may also be going on. That's something worth noting. The changelog, I do believe, wasn't super groundbreaking. Let me see if I can, not that one. Take a quick glance at that. I don't plan to linger on the changelog very long, but take a look at this. The Shellcoin offices have all gone to Booty Bay, which is nice in a way because the arena that I wish we could do something with is open now in Orgrimmar. I don't think you can get down in there, but there's... Oh, right. No, this actually is a big news item. So, something that maybe not everyone knows. Maybe you're not a raider, maybe you're more of a casual player, or you just like doing RP. You might not know about this, but the people who do raiding were subjected to some changes to some bosses. Let me see if I can find it. It's not this one. It's something about Chromagus. Maybe they changed it? Made some tweaks to Chromag script. Now, I have been in talks with pretty much just Balake at this point. The Turtle team has either been really busy or really quiet or on a break. I don't know. I haven't heard a lot from them about this subject. My understanding is V Mangos and Turtle WoW's core had some adjustments made to immunities, to resistances. It was part of changing Chromag script. There was, you can see right under, added many missing spell types of spell immunities to various characters. So this is the one that's caused some issues. I think some of them have been rectified already, but the big news item that we'll probably be talking about in the news next week is Kel'Thuzad's ads. If anyone's done that fight at the end, you have to deal with some beetles, essentially. Oh, I guess they're Anubis. No, not. They're part of the Nerub Empire, right? The beetle ones. They're ads that come out, and the general strategy is you shackle 3 of them, and then you have paladins fear them or hunters kite them while you finish off KT. It's a very tense time. I guess what happened was because of this change, those big beetle boys became immune to shackle, which made that fight super difficult, especially if you don't expect that. So that was a big deal. There's some other changes, I guess. I had a short list somewhere. I know Sartura's handmaidens were immune to stun, which is an important part of how people do it on this server. There's some other ones I'm sure I'm missing. I'm sure you guys can fill me in, but so those are sort of the big news items that we're working on. Thalaria, that's crazy. Anyway, I want to say hi to people in chat. I saw Tortun in here early. Shadow Wing, hello. Bernardo Ramos, don't know who you are, but welcome. It's okay, you don't have to worry about getting here. Hello, Ricardin. Hello. FL, Matt K, 1812. Oh, good. Glad you could make it. JC473 says, while I appreciate more people will be playing WoW due to SOD's release, I am growing tired of people using it to antagonize the existing Turtle WoW player base. You know what? As far as that, don't worry about it. It is a tradition for there to be Turtle WoW doomers. There's always going to be Turtle WoW doomers. There's going to be people saying it's over, it's going to die. The core people who play Turtle WoW have been through all sorts of things. Remember, too, the first 2 years of the server's existence was well under 500 people. So the people that are very dedicated to the server are dedicated. Hello, Spectral. Also, I see Maku back there. Thanks for joining the fishing brigade here. Oh, that wasn't my bobber. Oh no, where is my bobber? Is this my bobber? There. Oh, I missed my fish. Let's see, what else happened in chat here? Yeah, exactly. JC's also commenting about how additionally doomer a lot of people are for the Telebim stuff. There are certainly a big audience of people who really want a certain way for PvP servers to go. And much like Turtle WoW usually does, they sort of march to the beat of their own drum. The people that want to be playing Turtle WoW PvP are going to be playing it, and the people that are much more interested in fresh, in seasonal, and in quick content, some of them will move on, and that's fine. Thank you for answering, Chi. We have a wanderer came by. I'll say hello to them. Hello, friend. We're just some fishing enthusiasts. Come join us if you'd like. And then in brackets, I am streaming right now. What else did, so John Sarkis looks like is commenting on some of the goings-ons with the auction house and the prices. So John Sarkis says a lot of prices of mats and consumes are out of control. I was hoping you'd address the fact that the turtle devs took out instance farming for mages to keep it fair. But it's all it's done is destroy. I can definitely go on a long diatribe about this. I am already loaded for that one because I've been talking to a lot of people behind the scenes about some mage AoE farms being taken out of the game, either by design or because VMango's core doesn't really have it. I know the big one was the ZG Crocs, which was essentially made impossible because of the Crocs charging now. Price and auction house now because everyone is an herber, miner, farmer. They said ZG Croc Farm was done with safe spots, and a post shows that's not how it's done with AoE kiting running. It's getting way too expensive to keep prog rating as it's hard to contend with so many players in the open role on these nodes. I did 3 wraps around EPL and only got 13 to 15 worthwhile herbs. I played Turtle, went 50 people online was peak. Ricarded, I knew you were an old head, but I didn't know you were that much of an old head on the server. That's amazing. Okay, so I do want to touch on this because I did start talking about the economy, and I'm someone who does a lot of reporting on the economy. I try to do it mostly as an observer. So, I mean, you're specifically asking about why mage farming, some mage farms are either made more difficult or are impossible now. So, this discussion does require some fundamental knowledge of economics, not like, when I say fundamental, I mean like to a level that Vrograg would understand. There is, there's a couple things going on here. And I would definitely say the Turtle WoW devs can do more to remedy some of the scarcity situation. I think mage AoE farms were overtuned for the amount of gold. That still remains to be true to a certain extent for Lasher farms. I believe a lot of what's going on is there's sort of a confluence of things happening. So part of what's going on, and I want to touch on each one of them. So one thing that's going on we need to recognize is that the SEA servers are now on 1.17, and if I understand correctly, the transfers to the SEA realms are more open now, or I believe are starting. So just taking a minute on that. On the SEA realms, the level of gold inflation is, as I understand, this isn't verified, but I've heard mostly anecdotal stuff that those are higher pop servers and things are farmed a lot more hard, and inflation is more out of control there than on our servers. I don't have data on that, but that is something I've been anecdotally told. But the reason I bring it up is because people that might be transferring who are Chinese speaking and are moving from this server to another one, maybe they have a date or a time they want to move over, which is fine. But something they could do is gather and or buy out chunks of the auction house in preparation for transferring. And they are able to take their herbs, their arcane crystals, things like that. They can take that with them to the other server. I haven't been told by any Turtle team people that there's any limitations on those items that they can bring. So I think there is, of course, like a cap. I believe there's a cap. There's always been a cap of gold that's just in the game, but I don't know how they're handling all that. But I would say if I was someone who was going to transfer to a server where perhaps herb nodes are even more hard farmed or the inflation on them is much higher, I would maybe spend my gold or time getting those materials before I transferred, so that I would have a good stockpile going into that server where I was going to spend more time. So that's creating a much higher farm rate and a much higher level of demand on the market that's here. So that's one thing that we need to recognize. And I know I'm sort of drifting away from the point about mage farming, and I will address that. But I'm trying to talk about some of the other matters that are causing the auction house prices to rise. Another one that I don't think a lot of people think of, maybe they don't think about it immediately. It's perhaps even easier to think about with fishing. But just yesterday, in fact, I observed, witnessed, and reported a fishing bot. I can also, maybe I'll show you guys something later on how to find if someone's a fishing bot. It's kind of a fun thing to do. But so if something is, when we had a higher population, there was likely a lot of automation going on, a lot of botting that wasn't seen by the team that was actually smaller at the time, like during the mid part of summer. So there was the good and bad part about automation with farming is that it makes the materials a lot more available, which makes them in general cheaper. So that's like the good thing for the player. But the bad thing is now it requires people to go do the work to go get those things. So that's the tough thing, because maybe you got used to a price. We could say something like stone scale eel, maybe even elemental water, something that was automated and we had a huge supply, that dropped price. And now that's not the case. So prices are higher and there's extra demand, as I talked about before. And then with fishing specifically, when the patch came out, they changed something about how quickly fishing pools spawn. Before it was like 5 minutes, and I think they're down to like 45. So if you're trying to focus down stone scale eel, you'll actually have a tough time because the pools aren't respawning. So you have to do raw fishing. Like you have to go to spots where they spawn naturally in any water and then hope for the best. So that's made supply even more narrow. So that specifically is another one there. And so talking about all those things, you know, now we can address like, so Plague Bloom and Mountain Silver Sage are, I believe, two of the most important herbs. I think Ice Cap too, to a certain extent, are two of the most important two or three herbs that are needed for endgame raiding consumables now, because Ice Cap had some other recipes it was added to, and these ones can't be instance farmed. So if you do Dire Maul East for Lashers, you can get Grom's Blood, you can get Trefoil, you can get a lot of the other lower level herbs that are important. You can't get Mountain Silver Sage, you can't get Plague Bloom, and you can't get Ice Cap. And those are ones that are needed. So even if a player was to like say, okay, I want to get these herbs, but they're heavily farmed, you don't have an option of going to an instance. And a good example of this, I'll show this off right now, because I guarantee you the price on this is a lot more moderate. So let's take a look at Grave Moss. Now, Grave Moss had two good things in its favor. A recipe was changed for Greater Shadow Protection Potion to have it require less Grave Moss, and it's also able to be farmed in an instance. These prices on Grave Moss are about where they were before the patch, which shows to me that the change that they put on the recipe actually helped, because this hasn't changed much, which means they've dealt with the supply and demand side. Whereas, you know, Mountain Silver Sage, I believe that's pretty high for it. Okay, that's still pretty high for Mountain Silver Sage anyway. But part of that's because it can't be instance farmed, right? So where I think things can be improved is, and I say these not as like a economist, but as like a player and someone who likes making things more accessible for players. Not easy, just more accessible. Of course, the easy answer is to make herbs spawn more readily. The easy answer is to maybe give double procs. Yeah, that could help, certainly. But it's not going to actually solve other issues, like players stockpiling before they want to move to a different server, for instance. And that's still not going to solve other issues like market manipulation, which, according to the rules of the server, is a player-made thing and is a player-made sort of problem that the GMs won't fix. So that sort of gives you like the state of things with those rare to find materials. Now, how this ties into mage AoE farming is that the team has said they want to make things more fair, and I understand that point of view. I don't think necessarily that making the ability for people to make more gold necessarily fixes things. I think like bijous and stuff, they did get a price bump because of AoE, mages not being able to AoE farm, because I think now it's like only paladins can maybe do it. So let's just look up bijou. Not bijou. Why? I don't care about bijou's belongings. Why would you do that to me? Yeah, these are pretty expensive. 3. Yeah, I mean, these used to be like maybe 2, so it's about doubled in price. There's always the, like, if I do like Hakari coin, these are usually more reasonable. 1 gold, yeah. So they're matching the price of the bijous because it's 3 coins essentially equals a bijou. So it has dried up some of the supply. I generally try to push back on the notion that there needs to be a best way to do certain things. And certainly, I don't think AoE farming mages are in any ways going to not have good farms available. I know they still do, and it's not just lashers. I think part of it was specifically, if I remember some things that the devs said, specifically it was raid content that was being soloed. And I can understand that point of view. There's a lot of pressure, I think, from players who are progressing to always perform. And it's unfortunate when players can't make the gold they need to make to do the things they feel like they need to do. I think the design goal of this is to get players to team up to do farming, which I think is the best way to handle this. My cynical side says there was probably a lot of automation happening in ZG that wasn't getting caught, and they just wanted to change that. I don't know if I buy everything the Turtle Team says, and I don't always agree with everything the Turtle Team does. I understand in some ways what they're trying to do. It stinks if you are a mage and you really like that AoE farm, because for some people, and myself included, sometimes doing farms is fun. Some people actually enjoy that, and that's okay too. So I think it stinks that that layer of gameplay was removed in some respects. I think the team wants to move in a direction where things are different enough that people have to try new and different things and experiment and explore to find new success, is probably my most generous reading of how things are going. I think it does stink, but, you know, it's part of being on a living, breathing server. And I think things will get better slowly over time, as they generally tend to, especially with a lower pop that we're handling now. So we'll see what happens. One other phenomenon about the economy that I do want to point out before I try to move on, I'm going to go check out chat comments because I've been on a long diatribe here, is there's also a phenomenon where players will stockpile goods when they see the price very high. Now, let's say you're a rogue and you're an herbalist, and you get some plague bloom that you'll need for a very important elixir, the elixir of mongoose, right? Well, if you know the price on it is expensive, if you're short on cash, you might give it up. But if you're doing okay on cash, you might just hang on to it. And that causes even more supply issues. Now, I know, like, for myself, I've literally done that. I have an herbalist. I spent like an hour or so doing some plague bloom farming. I got some plague bloom. I didn't put that in the auction house. I still have a couple mage bloods left over for my caster, but I'm going to hang on to that plague bloom. I'm not going to put it on the auction house. So that's like another pressure, and that's where I agree with some of the initial statements where, like, you know, now all players have to be herbalists. Yeah, that's not the best. So ultimately what it means is that, and maybe this is a good thing that's happening, is you need to rely on friends. You need to rely on guildmates to help you get the things you need. You'd be surprised how many people do stockpile things. You'd be like, hey, I need some help getting this. Does anyone have extra? I think the hope is that people will open up some of their stockpiles. But yeah, it is a complex topic. It is certainly something that is one of the bigger news items. All right. Sorry. That was a long diatribe. I will get back to chat now. I just see someone around here. Wait, someone wants plus spirit for fishing? I didn't know that. Does that help fishing? I don't think that helps fishing. Also, Murog's in chat. Hello, Murog. Murog's also sitting next to me. Yeah. John Sarkis does respond to that and say, I agree with the stockpiling before transfer. I thought it was just me, but I've noticed a lot of bots on nodes. Yes. I haven't heard anything official, but what I would encourage people to do is I believe the rules of the server currently still have AFK evasion as something that is punishable. If you see someone who is standing still for a long time, doesn't react, maybe you go do something and they're still standing there not doing anything, don't quote me on this because I could be incorrect. They might have changed something, I didn't see it, but you might consider reporting them for AFK botting. I don't know if they will punish for that necessarily, but I do think it's something that if you make tickets and you let it be known, it will certainly increase the likelihood that the GMs are aware of it and the GMs are looking for it. So I don't think it's the worst idea to bring up to GMs, because I have seen a lot of it myself, and it's not people really playing the game. It's people waiting for nodes to respawn, and that really doesn't make the world feel good. So I'm a proponent for reporting it if you see it. That's sort of mine. But the thing too is that, like, there are people who will dual box, do something else while they have another character AFK somewhere else. And that's technically allowed by the rules. So the only place where it gets sketchy is if they're using tools to keep themselves out of AFK. If they're doing that, that's the ban-worthy part. So it could literally just be players who are actively playing on one toon, and then on the other screen they have an AFK toon that's camping a node. I can see people doing that, and I don't think that would be against the rules. It's not just about the bijous per se. It's about actual raiders who want more gold for their time of node farming, which I think correlates with the price of Plague Rune. Yes, yeah, that's true. Something you may or may not be aware of, the gold you get from raids is actually, like from killing stuff in raids, is actually quite tuned up on the server. If you do like a clean, no wipe BWL, you can actually end up with like 15, maybe 20 gold. And that's like after repair bills, right? I guess if you're the tank, you might have to spend a little bit of that because your durability, but... Yep, exactly. You can't keep 100% of people happy. Channel lurker, as always. 90% would be nice, though. And John, I feel you when you're saying 9 to 5, coming home to have to farm 2 to 3 hours a day for 2 days of 4-hour raiding is not fun. Yes, that is not fun, and I would encourage you not to do that. I think the game, my personal philosophy is the game should always be fun. If you don't, if part of the fun for you is having all those consumes, and you're not going to have them, and it's stressing you out, tell your team, I have to take a break for a week. I don't have all the consumes. I don't buy gold. I'm not going to do that stuff. So take a break. It's okay. Turtle WoW is a slow server in a lot of respects, and the people that want to play at that sweaty level are in a position where they may not have a 9-to-5 job, and Turtle WoW will still be here when you get back if you need to take a break. And I know saying like something isn't fair, take a break isn't a good thing. What I'm saying is interact with the game in a different way. You know, go do some dungeons. Go do go to an RP event. You know, do some exploring. Yeah, you're not going to make gold. Yeah, you're not going to, you know, do X, Y, and Z. But it's something to remember that, you know, this is a game. And the raid content, a lot of it, in my opinion, doesn't need full consumes unless you are in a position where you're progressing and you actually really need it. I understand that, but, you know, just try to keep in mind that it's a game, because I know it's very tempting, and I've been guilty of this myself, of feeling necessary to get all those things, and then it starts feeling like a job, and jobs aren't really games. You know, we play games to sort of escape the reality that we live in, so, yeah. Remember to have fun. I try to say that all the time. A server distribution center, that would be nice. Being able to take a break and breathe without the world passing you is why Turtles... Exactly. Thank you. That is one of the things why Turtle is so attractive. Because... someone brought it up before, people complaining, oh, you know, Telebim's population's down to like, you know, 1,000 during the time I play. You know, it's so over. Those people are missing the forest for the trees, and that Turtle WoW is about doing things steady, doing things slowly, having a place to come back to. It's when people bring that very aggressive meta mindset to everything, it literally extracts the fun out of the game. Again, I'm not going to tell people how to have fun, but a lot of people struggle with that, and I always want to encourage them to have fun. Yeah, exactly, Water Endure. Turtle's meant to be chill. All that sweaty parsing stuff, it's fun. It's fun if you want to do it, if you're into that, but it's not necessary, you know? There's lots of other things to do. So looks like we got a good amount of viewers in. Hello, everyone. Sorry if I didn't say hello and I'm missing anyone. And sorry for my long diatribe. What did you? I want to hear back. I want to open it up now. We got enough people. Some people might want to respond to this. Let's get some creative criticism going about the America's Next Top Team Mogel. I want to hear some feedback on this. I had a lot of positive responses. I will tell you the one I've heard multiple times, and I get it. I heard it during the show and after, is that myself and the judges passed someone in a PvP set. I did apologize for that, because I don't know what all the PvP sets look like. And because my camera operator, essentially, who was in front of the stage, was a media GM account, I didn't have any easy way of inspecting. And even if I did have a normal character there, I could only inspect someone who's of my faction, unless I'm in a group with them. And, you know, doing group shuffling while managing 4 cameras and dealing with everything else was a little bit too much to juggle, so I didn't notice it, because I don't have a mimetic memory about all of the gear sets. But yeah, I'd love to hear some feedback on what you guys thought about the T-Mog competition. I see Lax saying they raged about loot. It's okay. We all have our weak moments. Oh, hello, Guru. Hello. Good to see you. You did not recognize the Arathi Paladin, called him a Scarlet. I don't apologize for that, because I just don't know the lore very well. I don't know. Love the last one. I watched it. I wish I knew about it earlier. I would have joined. I have heard some people saying, oh, you didn't let anyone know, when it was literally a 4-minute segment on the previous news episode and posted in events. I will endeavor to do more advertisement on the next event I do. Part of my thinking too is that because it was the first time I did an event like that, I also didn't want to go overboard on advertisement. I was I mean, Murog was there when I was talking about like making a bracket. I'm like, I'll make 32. We probably won't fill up registration, but we'll have to figure it out from there. You know, I'll sort of figure it out. Meanwhile, what really happened was we had 32 entrants before the event even started. And I had to close registration like at noon when stream started. I did not expect that. I did not expect the amount of people that showed up, and I did not expect the amount of positive reception to it. I'm not saying like people, you know, I don't deserve anything. I just didn't think it would happen. Because generally, I mean, you've seen streams, if you've been to my fishing chats, they're usually pretty low-key. We'd be lucky if we get, like, unless something big's happening, like Acalix is giving an interview or, you know, some other crazy things happening, we normally have 32-ish viewers at a time. Like, that's usually, like, my peak viewership. So I didn't think we would get that many. But Azrael says boss level tabbing on that. Oh my gosh. Yes, you have no idea. I think I gave myself carpal tunnel. Some behind the scenes stuff. I went to the modding community in our main Turtle Wild Discord. Streamlabs, when you set up like a scene, it will say, hey, I'm looking at the scene here. I'm going to capture this window. You're like, okay, cool. And if you make another scene with the same game, sometimes it doesn't know which window to look at. So I had to figure out how to mod each independent instance to have like a different name so I could set up Streamlabs to like have different scenes. So I had 4 instances running at the same time. And I had to also make sure none of them went AFK. Because I still don't know. Everyone talks about AFK modders. I've heard it before. I would love to know. Like, I'll even let Acalix know. I'll let everyone on the GM team know. I was like, hey guys, I'm straight up doing something you told me I'm not supposed to. I have a whole script so my cameras don't go AFK. I wish I knew where that was. If anyone has some like shady connections, could get me hooked up with some kind of a modification to the game so it will stop me from going AFK, I promise I'll only use it for good. Because that was driving me nuts. Like, my cameras would go AFK, and then I'm like, uh-oh, how long has it been? Are they going to go offline? Ugh. But thank you. I'm glad you noticed all the sweat I had to put in that production. I felt bad because I had so much going on, I couldn't really interact with YouTube chat except to do polls. So I'm sorry about that if, you know, you were asking questions and stuff and I couldn't get to it. I think some of the community members or mods were answering questions. So thank you to those people. But I wonder if it'd be more nostalgic to play Classic at 30 frames per second. I don't know. It doesn't look better. I can tell you that much as someone who does recording. Yes, Water, it did surprise me. Just have more monitors? I'm at 2. I did talk to Murag. I'm like, I felt like I actually needed a 3rd monitor for the show. It was that much. Azrael says, that seemed like the perfect storm of an event. I don't know if it could be reproduced, but I think you've discovered real potential. Yeah. What I tapped into, and it's no surprise, is that the RP community on Turtle WoW is quiet. They keep to themselves. And the second you give them a platform to show their stuff, they will do it. Golden Moon was also very excited to have some advertisement, as I know they're doing rebuilding. So when I reached out to their leadership to use their base, I think it helped to have a bunch of people from Golden Moon there. Also, I did not realize, I swear my grave, I did not know that Beldrin was in Golden Moon until literally I was handing him the prize. Like, I clicked on him and I saw his tag and I'm like, oh, you're in Golden Moon. Huh. That's not a great look. I see some Cyrillic in chat. Sorry, I don't know what Russian is. I'm assuming that's Russian. I tried sliding down the waterfall from Felwood and lost my spirit. Ah, yes. For anyone who is Horde and wants a quote-unquote shortcut, you can fly to Bloodvenom Falls. There's a place right here, and you can jump down. But I'm going to tell you right now that this is a... If you don't have a way to slow your fall, this can be pretty dangerous. It is not meant to be jumped down. I'm glad you're in one piece, Spectral. So yeah, definitely, you know, I got a lot of good feedback on it. I have a lot of good experiences from it, so I think I can bring that to future events that I do. I think I might try to do fewer cameras. Maybe just 2, you know, one at the judges table and then 1 for the stage. I could even have the judges table in front of the stage, and then when we're looking at them, I can just, you know, I can zoom into Rogue Rag and then Alt-Z like that. That might make things easier too. But yeah. So, who wants to hear about what I have cooking up for next weekend? I have an event I want to do, and I want to hear some feedback on it. Who's interested in hearing about that? Spectral does. So I don't know when this came to me. I'll say, to make it romantic, it came to me in a dream. Yeah, you will. That's right, Channel. Channel knows. Ever cynical. I'm sure we'll hear about it eventually. Yes, you will. Okay, so I've been working on like an elevator pitch for this. Oh, sorry. Oh, Bernardo? I just saw them comment. This is where we are. We're west of the Grove of Ancients. So you see where this is on the map? You just, you want to go this way. We're right on this little outlet right here. So, yeah, I've been working on an elevator pitch for this thing. And I have a name. I think the name's stronger than the idea even. All right, so the name for it, I'm calling it Class Warfare. All right, just follow me on this. We have an amazing tool. I think every version of Era WoW has this amazing tool. And it is called Free-for-All PvP Areas. Now, let me switch to my other screen. Is I have a presentation. And I kind of worked on. All right. Okay, so here's my paint.net. So we are going to, let me get a good, I need another layer actually. I forgot to do this. All right, I'm going to draw a circle or an oval. Okay. All right. Here is an arena. Okay. Think of Gurabashi Arena if it's been through a wash cycle. Okay. This is Gurabashi Arena. Right? And then we're going to do class warfare. What does that mean? What does that mean? Let me show you. Okay. So we get, boom, a bunch of druids standing in the rafters, right? They're not in the PvP area yet. They're in the stands. And then I will give a call. And say, you know, I'll be like in game, like 3, 2, 1. Everyone who's participating, right? All of these druids, they'll jump in and fight to the death. And you're saying, man, Vrograg, that sounds kind of lame though. Like, mirror matches aren't that good in arena, you know, or like in PvP and dueling. And I'd say, yeah, no, I feel ya. And, you know, part of it is that, you know, it's not going to be a one-on-one. These could all be differently spec'd, you know, druids, whatever class. Now, here's the interesting thing. We do this with every single class. And there's going to be a victor. Or victors. Okay, so I'm open to this idea of different amounts, right? So we still have the arena. Boom, okay. Then, the victors, boom. every victor from the previous round, like their class round, whether it's 1, 2, well, like we can discuss that. Then they all jump in. Okay, and then you know what happens? Let me tell you what happens. If I was on the right, there it is. I'll tell you what happens. What the? Why are you translucent? Give me. Okay, for some reason the text doesn't want to show up here. Here maybe? Okay, I was gonna write the word excitement. They all get in the pit and they fight to the death. 2 things. They get a prize because they won, and they get bragging rights saying their class is the best. All right? Now, how will this work? Let me bring you to the other screen. Boom. I had this written up. So we used Gurabashi Arena as a free-for-all fight pit. A number of people in a class fight, it will be the same for every class, right? So if it's 8 per class that enter, then that's the max for every class, just in case fewer classes and others show up. And then a number, so this is also some of the mutable part of it, the number of winners. So it could be 1, it could be 2, 3 would be a lot, but I think 2 might be a good number. The number of winners from their round of class fighting, like within their class, will go into the Grand Melee, where each class is represented by those victors. And that will be the Grand Melee, right? And then they show off who has the class supremacy. There are issues I've already thought about. First, of course, is people behaving. This will be difficult when there's a free-for-all area just inside a pit. What's stopping people from jumping and helping? What's stopping from people doing PvP outside the area, you know? Also, you know, can people follow rules? Speaking of rules, other issue, boom. What rules should there be? Because in the world of PvP, people love juicing every little min-maxy thing they can do to win. Now, in talking to other people about it, I said probably the best idea is just no consumes. If someone clicks on you and they can see you have a consume on, like you're disqualified or you need to right-click it before you can jump in the pit and fight, right? Now, some of that might be difficult to enforce. Stuff like weapon oils or poisons, you can't see that. So some things are going to have to fly under the radar, but there's going to be... No one should show up with a Flask of the Titans to try to win. But there's something that I do want to point out when talking about, like, you know, only the best geared people will win. If anyone's played a 4-player Magic the Gathering, where you do Commander, you know, when someone gets a lead, they have a target on their back. So I think maybe showing up in a bunch of tier 3 might actually not be... It'll be good, because, you know, really good PvP gear is really good. That's not a risky thing to say. But it does paint a target on their back for both the class melee and then the grand melee. But I think in general I would want to have no consumables. Like, you can only use what your class provides, and we would also not allow people to get buffed up by other classes before they jump in. There's a number of ways I can help facilitate that. And, you know, if anyone's seen to be cheating, immediate disqualification. Even if they won, we just go to whoever was, you know, next. And other issues I'm thinking about how to keep, how to show the fight. I do have the media GM account. I could maybe do some stuff with that. But as with previous events, if I'm switching between cameras a bunch, I might have some issue keeping chat involved. And I think chat, both the stream chat and also people chatting around me, you know, it'll be nice to draw attention to them too. And I'm struggling, as I don't want there just to be one big prize for whoever, like if it's 2 or, you know, 2 people that win for their class. I don't know if I just want, you know, the concept of just them getting everything. I'd like there to be prizes for other things. So I'm thinking about other prize ideas. And then, of course, how to advertise so people don't complain to me that they didn't hear about something. Oh, jeez. So it looks like I went AFK in that time. See how little time it takes to go AFK? All right. So that's my very long elevator ride pitch. Let's see here. Damn, it's not a Vrogreg ERP event. I don't do those. Undead Warlocks winning. Okay, bold. Sounds hard to organize, but funny if you can pull it off. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Totally. I wonder, how do you do a PvP event? And this sounds sexy. You should also set up a twink bracket or two. That will be an expansion idea. I want to start with something. I want to do simple concepts and then expand out. That's generally how I like doing things. So, not a terrible idea though. Can we 40-man in Dire Mall? Yes, but here's why I wouldn't want to do that. For one, if you've been to Dire Mall, you know that there's not really like a gallery to watch from. And the other thing too is that players who are that want to attend and watch might realize that you pretty much need to be like nearly max level to get over there. And so if low level characters want to attend, if they want to show up and do some light RP, I want to encourage that. So I think Gurabashi's the only one that I think that could help in that regard. So I did think about the Dire Mall arena though. Also, could you imagine if those bosses spawned while we were there? That would be chaos. I mean, listen, Balake, I was fishing in the upper right, okay? I just finished giving my elevator pitch about the event I want to do next week, okay? I was heavy on the chatting, not fishing. We'll say. Can you host a snowball fight in December? Maybe, but I can't call it a snowball fight. And if you've been on the server for the last Winter Veil, you know why I can't do that. There is a boss called Snowball. He's like a world boss in Winter Veil. And if I say, hey, come join the Snowball fight, people will think I'm doing a raid. And I do not want that. Level PV. You know, that's great. Level 1 PvP in Arena would be fun to watch, but I'm actually interested in... So, the thing is that we know what happens in, like, arenas. People have done it a lot. Well, I'm talking about, like, you know, 3s or 2s. People know what happens in arenas. But the thing I like about, and the reason I want to do, like, you know, open level, any level you want to show up with, you can. The reason I like that concept is because I don't know if there's really a meta built around free-for-alls. There could be, and I am just not aware of it because I don't know a ton about PvP. But you have to remember, if it's truly a free-for-all, like, there could be social elements baked into it. You know? You can maybe know, like, hey, like, this warlock signed up and this warlock signed up, and you guys can, like, make a little alliance. Being like, listen, only 2 of us can go on to the next round. Let's say we work together, right? Boom. But what you don't realize is that they've been talking behind the scenes. They're going to double cross you. Because you can't, in a free-for-all, you want to do what you can do to survive and not be focused down. So some of that's going to be luck. Some of that's going to be, like, coordination and talking. So for that reason, I think it's a different beast altogether. Thank you, Bacon. Bacon, who probably believes I'm 50, if your Discord post is anything to be believed. The Snowball Supreme. Yeah. I don't know if anyone, I don't think many people even remember this happens, but last year during Wintervale, a friend of the stream, Lexi, went into World Chat and said, everyone whisper Vrograg. He's making a snowball raid. And I just couldn't see my screen for a while. That was not fun. You can even do the event in uninstanced Kara Crypts. I'm sorry, Balake, can you run that by me again? What are you talking about? I know of Karazhan Crypts. I know I don't have the key for it. So, also, Water, I see your question. If I had to choose, it would be tea. I don't really partake in tea very much. Speaking of which, you reminded me I should probably be drinking water. The PvP fighting event, which I only caught a description of for 1 minute, so I don't know the full... Okay, yeah, sorry. So, now I'll give the actual elevator pitch. So the idea is, I'll have, what's it, there's 9 classes? I think it's 9. So I'll have 9 class free-for-alls. Only people within that class can fight in a free-for-all. Then either like the winner or the two winners, they'll move on to the next round, where after all the other classes have fought within their class, there's a big grand melee at the end where the winner or the 2 winners fight for like deciding who is the strongest class, right? That's basically how it works. So it needs to be an open PvP area, something so factions won't matter. Another thing that Murag had pointed out to me is that we can't allow grouping. It'd be tough to enforce it, but everyone needs to be not in a group, because if you're in a group, you won't hit the person if you're in an open PvP area. I mean, yes, I'm assuming... I don't know how I would raise funds for it. I could probably just, at a basic level, just have an entry fee for anyone who wants to enter. You know, nothing exorbitant, like, you know, 5 or 10 gold. And that's how we'll start prize pots. If anyone wants to donate, like they did last time, they're welcome to do so. And then, yeah. So hopefully, Balake, that explains it to you. It's a basic concept. Also, it's called class warfare. It's such I tell you, the name is better than the idea. So that's what I have cooking up. I'm probably going to run an ad for it this next week's news. I got you to log in the first time since patch. You know, a lot of people who have been on the server for a while will usually like wait a week or 2 after patch for things to settle down. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're hanging out. You don't have to be in game to be in chat either. You know, one of these days I'll play a game that isn't Turtle WoW too. I promise. I keep flirting with the idea. I just don't know what to play. Because I want to still be able to engage with chat in the same way. And, you know, I tried doing RimWorld, but Murag literally taunted me for it. Thank you, Azrael. I'm glad you agree that it's a $1,000 name. So, how am I going to stop people from teaming up in free-for-all? So, I don't think I can strictly stop them from teaming up. I might even encourage it, but here's the thing. At the end, there can only be so many winners. So, like, there's that. I think the idea is that, like, yeah, sure, okay, like, you and your 3 homies decided to team up in a fight, you know, of 16 people. Cool, but, like, I think I would want to I would want to say teaming is against the rules and do sort of an honor system. And if I have any reason to believe that someone did team up, then they would get disqualified. There's ways to tell. So if you're like a class that, like, let's say you have an AoE, right? And you do an ability, like you're a warrior and you do cleave, and your teammate's next to you, but they don't take any damage. Well, okay, now I know that you're teamed up, for instance. Now, can I be omniscient and see everything and never catch that? Like that'll be difficult. That's probably where I would have to hope that there's people in the stands watching along with me, clicking on people, checking them out. I'll probably encourage people to do that and be like, hey, if you see anything suspicious, just say something. So I can't stop it, but we can watch for it. And I can just say it's against the rules. And also, the thing is that, like, the spirit of what I do events for, it's not meant to be super sweaty. It's to have a good time. So, like, if you're that worried about it, like, maybe it's not the right event for you. Granted, the fact that we had a 2,700 gold prize pot for the fashion show, that still might get some sweaties to come out. So, I don't know about that, but... So, I think it would be an interesting mechanic, because free-for-all makes it so that if you start focusing on one person, if you start doing something crazy, you open yourself up, So that's my grand idea. Well, yeah, so you can encourage team-ups, but the problem with encouraging team-ups is, like, yeah, you guys should team up, but you don't invite to group. Don't be in a group with each other. That might be tough to do. Because with free-for-all and team-ups, it's a problem. If it looks like there's enough people, what can be done is, and I'm thinking about this, if there's enough for everyone to have 2 players, then we could have everyone be in 2-player teams for both the class and the grand melee. That could be a way of doing it. Yes, Spectral. Season 2 of Azeroth's Next Top Manga will happen. It will. Although I haven't put anything out, nothing's official. My plan is to have fish and chats every other week, and then try to do events on weeks where I'm not doing fish and chats. But I don't want to do Azeroth's Next Top Manga every 2 weeks. I'd like to maybe do it once a month. So I'll try to be doing Class Warfare this next week. And then we'll have another fish and chat. And then if everything works out, I'll try to do another T-Mod competition after that week. Which might actually put us close to Christmas, which might be a little janky. Does anyone remember what day Christmas falls on this year? That could put a damper in things. Thank you. Oh, so yeah, all right. So we could do like a pre-Christmas fashion show. That would be the 23rd. That's not bad. And I don't want to shy away from doing events near holidays, because I recognize that there's some people who play the game who maybe don't have like a lot of family, or maybe don't have someone to hang out with. So I don't mind giving people a place to hang out and feel like they're part of a community, maybe if they don't have a great home situation. So That's part of why I was fine with running something right after Thanksgiving, even though I'm American. The rest of the world didn't care, but the Americans were like, "Oh man, I was busy on Thanksgiving," and I'm like, "That's okay, man. You had family to hang out with, Yes, water enjoyer. I am a very wholesome orc. I'm a very wholesome orc who, according to Bacon Individual, I just turned 50. I cannot confirm or deny those accusations. Well, I mean, I'm glad you guys think so, but I mean, I recognize that, if you've been in WoW communities long enough, you know that there's plenty of people that, don't always have the best situation going on in their life or whatever, and WoW's an escape for them. So we should do our part to try to make, as I always say, the game should be fun and enjoyable, and if you can make a friendly community around that, why not? 36 at best. You know what I will do? We'll make us a little mini event here. Not now. But sometime later in stream, I'll have a thing where everyone can whisper me, except for Murag, who knows, can whisper me what they actually think my age is, and then I'll have 10 gold for whoever guesses correct. It'll just be in whispers, though. I won't make it official. I won't let anyone know. And if 2 people tie or whatever, I'll give out the, I'll split the prize. Not yet, Chi. And I'm not going to tell you how good your guess is. I'm seeing some guesses. Interesting. I'm not recording yet. I'm not checking now. We're going to do this later. I think I had something else I wanted to talk about. How many bubble gums are in the Vrograg? I don't know what that means. Is this Zoomer lingo? Give out 20 gold, split across the winners. I said 10 gold, and I meant 10 gold, Frisch. That's why we're fishing. Look, I caught nothing valuable. I thought I had one. Nope, none of these are valuable. I got a malachite and a bloated fish. That's cool, I guess. Oh, I do have another activity. So, I have in my possession a heavy junk box. Does everyone know what a heavy junk box is? You may not if you've never played a rogue. If you're a rogue, you can pickpocket humanoid and undead mobs. You can get these things called junk boxes. The junk boxes normally come locked, and you have to use your rogue skill right here, lock picking, pick lock, to open it up. Now, I received a very interesting lockbox, and I'm going to read this letter I received with this lockbox. Ricky broke this box by putting it in the guild base after it was unlocked. It has a shadow blade inside of it, but the weapon is unique, and he was already holding one when he unlocked it. His mistake he mistakenly put it in the bank. He meant bank, and when he pulled it back out, it became permanently unlocked, but also very much unopenable, sending it your way for journalistic purposes. So, this is a cursed lockbox. I can trade this. This evidently has a shadow blade. I think shadow blade is something that can be sold, right? I might be crazy for that. Shadow blade. Shadow blade. This is what a shadow blade is. Goes for 13 gold. There it is. It's a level 48 dagger. It's pretty nice. Let's take a look at the model. Wait, I have to do this. Take a look at the model. It's, you know, it's nothing to write home about, but it's pretty cool. Now here's the thing. Who thinks they can open this lockbox? Not lockbox. It is, as you can see, it is unlocked. All you have to do is right-click it to open it. So if you think you have what it takes to open it, just come over here and line up. There's only one rule. If you fail to open it, you will need to relog and then trade it either to me or the next person to try. That's all you have to do. All right. You can see my custom MPQ right here. Messed up the graphics there. Don't mind that. All right. So anyone who thinks they're strong enough to pull the sword from the stone, to remove the curse from this box, go ahead. Just come on over here. If you get the Shadow Blade, it's yours. I can't confirm there's a Shadow Blade because I haven't been able to open it. Ah, so none of you are bold enough to open up the box. Okay, maybe a triple rice. Hold on, let me see. Anyone bold enough to open this? It's already unlocked. All right, Chi. All right, Chi. Don't say I didn't warn you. Chi, if you can get it open, let me know. All right, you need to relog, so just log off. Can you wait? Try to trade it back to me. Can you still trade it in that state, or is it stuck? Okay. Yeah, it is cursed. Hey ho, it is cursed. This is a cursed box. I want to see if anyone is mighty enough to open it. Yes, yeah, okay. Oh, Asriel, I get you now. I get you. That is exactly what was going on. All right, Chi. Yep. Looks like it's still... Wait, you locked it? This might have... You might have fixed it. Chi, you might have fixed it. I'm not kidding. Is it... It said it was locked. Okay, it's not locked? Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, it doesn't say lock to me, so it's not. And if I try to unlock it, nothing happens. See, it says already open. So, all right. Thank you, Chi. It looked like it was fixed for a second there. Can I, Chi? Let me do something, because I think you might have solved this. Come back here. I'm gonna trade it to you. Don't try to open it this time. Just put it in your inventory, and then trade it back to me again. But this time, put it in the will not be traded window. Yeah, put it right here. Does it still say... Oh, it says locked. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Nope. All right, you can just trade it back to me then. My tooltip says it's locked. Yeah, just trade it back to me normal. It didn't work. All right. Okay, next person. Thank you, Chi. Frisch, let's see if you got what it takes. Good luck, friend. Are you strong enough? Or does the curse of the junk box continue? Yep. Yeah. All right. You got to relog and then trade it back. So this is like a lockbox of legend. Because yeah, exactly. See? Okay, yeah, it says it's locked, but it's not. It lets you try to open it. The person who first discovered this says there's a Shadow Blade in it. Thank you, Heiho. That's exactly what I'm thinking. But I don't think mages have the ability to decurse items. Yeah, it could just be the link. So I've had 2 GMs. All right. We have a number of places that we could explore here. I don't know much about this area. There is the Grove of Ancients. I think there's like a sword or a glaive or something sticking out of the ground here. If we Oh, thank you, Anthropia. You got me a birthday cake. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I know it's not from the ground. I will pretend that I'm eating it. Thank you for the Hellstone. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I saw that that cool looking, I think was it a sword? There was something sticking out of like an island here. This is all low level stuff, so we can probably go over there and be pretty safe. So let's mount up. We'll go do our little walkabout, see what's going on over there. Some other ruin. I think there's like a dig site around here too. You don't have to mount up if you don't have a mount. It's okay. So one thing I have to tell you guys, when I was looking for background music to put in, I found a treasure trove of music in well, this isn't one of the tracks, but I found a bunch of I think it was like Pro Bass Fisher or something like that. It was like, no, it was Real Fishing. Anyway, there's a bunch of course, there's a bunch of fishing video games out there, and some of them have really good music. I was like, oh man, that's perfect. Although some of the music gets a little intense. Whoa, what is this? This looks like the platform in, if anyone knows about it, in Moradon. This is the one you put the Scepter of Celebras on. You think it works? Here's the Scepter of Celebras. Nope, doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember this either. Anyone have any insight? Whether our... How? Who spawned a cow? How? No, hey ho, that's impossible. There's no cow level. Everyone knows that. I mean, if someone could, no, hey ho, there's no cow level. If someone could make a portal to the cow level, like, obviously, like, they would do it, right? It wouldn't be all talk. I've heard of it before, but, I mean, I think it's just a joke. I saw a cow. Thank you, Frisch. Thank you, exactly. I haven't, like, gotten definitive proof about this, but I want to point out that in all of this continent right here, Kalimdor, I don't think there's a single cow critter. Like, there's not what we just saw right there. People will joke and say there's Tauren, but all cows, I believe, are in Eastern Kingdoms. So, now this is interesting. Well, if anyone figures it out, you know, maybe it's connected to the glaive. I don't know. I see someone put a trap down. Yeah. Oh. Interesting. So someone put a campfire in there? Oh, there is a campfire in there, I see. Yeah, I have no clue. I think I must have run by this. I just assumed it was like something for like a night elf quest. Thank you, Otmar. I see your comment. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like all the effort I put into the videos. You can always watch the VOD later too. You can watch as I derp around Darkshore. Alright. If we don't have any leads, we should probably get moving on to the next place. Huh? I leveled in the human zone this time. I don't know if this is a Turtle Well thing, but I don't remember. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't know. I have played Alliance before, but it's been a very long time. If there's any low level people with us, just keep an eye on them. Don't let them die. Wait, it's gone? No, really? What? 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 How? Hold on. Are there spirits with us now? I don't see any GMs in stream chat. Oh, it's Warlock stuff? No, no. Murag would know about it if it was Warlock stuff. Alien landing platform. I mean, maybe. I'm actually a little skeeved out now. I don't know what to think about that. So appearing and disappearing runic platforms. Gonna write that down. Yeah, we should definitely stick together. I don't want anyone getting nabbed by the aliens. Like, we just assume it's aliens. This place is haunted, yes. All right, is this the spot where the glaive is in the I remember I passed by one. This is why I go to Westfall. I mean, I would love to fish in Westfall. I actually really like the look of that zone, but the problem is that, like, it's really tough for some horde people to make their way over there. If I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, it's because just getting to, like, the Stormwind area is tough for horde. I can do it because I'm in Blackwind Guard and I can jump over from. Wait, is the glaive not here? Is there someone who knows where the weapon... Is it here, or... Maybe it's Grove of the Ancients? Oh, glaive is south, thank you. Okay, hey ho, why don't you guide us then? You seem to know your way around. Was it a glaive? Follow the path? Oh, the Master's Glaive, okay. I'm gonna follow hey ho. I mean... Everyone should really be following a shaman, if you can. They commune with the spirits, and in a haunted zone, you probably want a shaman with you. Follow the shaman. Yeah, I noticed you had the mask on. The masks are cool little transmogs you can do. I've seen some people running around with them. Sorry, something messed up with my music. I gotta go back and fix it. I'll be right with you. Go on without me. I'll be right there. Okay, there it is. Sorry about that. By the way, does there exist a news orc Discord? Yeah, there. So I've had a Turtle WoW news Discord for a while, but it's mostly just been for sharing information pertinent to the news. I've considered opening it up, but as I'm sure you guys are very well aware, I am new when it comes to a lot of things in the online space. I'm not very proficient with Streamlabs. I'm not very proficient with Discord. I can get along in editing software and audio editing software because it's not that different than like years ago. But I could think about maybe opening it up at some point. Yeah. Yes, exactly, Water. There is a lot to learn. Just getting it set up, just so like people that I'm close with, either in game or IRL, for people that want to contribute to the news, and like it took me a while. And if you guys remember the fashion show, one of the problems I had was that Shock Warden, the absolute Chad, decided to. It's like, oh yeah, I can help you, do judging, and I like got him in the Discord, and then we had problems for like 5 minutes because I realized he didn't have the permission to speak. Discord is so janky sometimes, I swear. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not, I like creating community spaces. I love that part, but I don't love how bizarre Discord is at times. It has some really powerful features. It's just I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I usually need someone who knows Discord better to help me. Heyho says, on the left is a thick forest full of fallen Hollywood stars trying to salvage their careers. I'll take your word for it. Oh geez, there was a whole RP going on. I missed it. Yeah, if there's someone who's like regularly in chat or something wants to talk to me, you can DM me if you're interested in like maybe helping me with Discord things, or maybe be a Discord moderator for that or something. But it's not top of my agenda. Okay, so does anyone know what I'm looking at here? So to the untrained eye, that just looks like glowy thing sticking in thing. Oh, and Gendrick is asking. Because you asked the question in a very neutral and fair way, I'll at least give you an answer. So Gendrick asks, so are Torta and Shenna the same person? What's your opinion? My opinion is that Torta has said on multiple occasions that they are not Shenna, and that it has been a really sore point for Torta to have to deal with that a lot, and sort of a bit of a Streisand effect, that the more you work against something like a rumor like that, the more you give it time to grow and spread. So I understand her perspective in not wanting to deal with that, and specifically in the private server community, there's a lot of pressure with people dealing with that, because in private server space, there's, Papa Blizzard could just send some Pinkertons to you to threaten you to do something because you're not listening to their copyright claims. Stuff like that. I think it's in... What is going on? The heck is... Okay, sorry. So, my opinion is it's... I think talking about that rumor does more harm than it does good. I don't know enough to really form a full opinion. That's pretty much where I'm at with it. Everyone knows that my journalistic ethics, I'm not going to claim something unless I know for sure, or if I have some verification. So that's where I fall on that one. I see it every now and then in my YouTube comments. People are like, oh, hey, blah, 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 Torta Shenna, and I'm like, I just consider it, people who promulgate that, I believe, are acting in bad faith and just want to be destructive, or are essentially contributing to harassment of someone. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on it. Yeah. Sorry if that brought down the mood, anyone, but it's just something I get asked periodically, and I thought it was worth at least answering. And I have been in Discord calls with Torta as well. I didn't have anyone twirl their mustache and say, "Mwahaha, I've been Shanna the whole time." That's not happened. Thalaria, if you're really that curious, you can look it up. There's, I believe they did something very negative in the previous, I think like Nost or Elysium. They were involved in some really negative stuff with those communities. So there's a podium here. Interesting. There's a podium with a sacrificial altar and another podium. Does this have like a... No, that's not an interactable book. So there's two podiums here. One with a book that is not sitting correctly. Perhaps the most haunted of all is this book. And then there's this. I want to try to get a good look at this. I've heard it called a glaive, and I've heard it called a sword. I mean, it's pretty big. It's not going to be wielded by anyone like us. And this looks like a... I mean, what creature is this supposed to be? Like, because it looks like it's shoved into like a petrified form of like a nautilus, almost. Look at the location name. So here I am. The Master's Glaive. Okay. Well, right. But you know, hey-ho, just because something's printed doesn't mean we have to take it at face value. That's an important step in journalism. You have to make sure you verify things. And I'm being told that it's a glaive because someone put that on the map, but... And also, who's the master? Humongous Ammonite is what this is, right? That's kind of what it feels like. Oh, was that a flagged mob? I'm sorry. I thought it was just a mob that spawns here. Sorry, they were threatening me. Whoops. The sword was thrust into the skull of a great monster from old gods. The stone giants who sided with the night elves during the War of the Sands, their master made the final blow with the swords. So this is an old god thing? Oh, okay. I do apologize to that person. I didn't know there was a... See, I thought it was one of these people. I just saw a red name pop up and I killed him. I didn't realize, because I think they're flagged. So when I just saw red, I'm like, oh, well, they need to die. Yeah, exactly. I saw red. I'm a smooth brain orc. Okay. No one kill that mob. That mob needs to stay safe. So this is like a Cthulhu thing, or yeah. The tentacles give it away. Interesting. Now, I also understand that there is a Remtrails excavation. Has anyone been there? Is there anything interesting there? As I walked by that, and I realized I'd never seen it before. We can get out to the south, right? That's a dwarf place. Right, but what are they digging up? Is it something... Yeah, I'd like to take a look, because I have no idea what they're doing over there. There, see, look, I killed an orc, everyone. See? I maintain my neutrality. I don't know how the Mel Gibson stuff started, but I'm here for it. Can we get up? Yeah, there's a little path right here. Faceless. So Lax Elf says, faceless one, old god minion, but a giant one. Ah, okay, okay. So that's what that thing is. And then the Cult of the Dam must be praying there because, like, they want to bring the old gods back, right? So that makes sense. So this is a dig site, but I have no idea what they're digging up here. Is there a... Huh. Of course, Horde won't have quests for here, so if there is any lore about it, Vrograg would never be able to know. So who are were the stone giants like buddies of the Titans? But they were enslaved by the old gods? Interesting. Is this Atlantis? Prospector Rem Travel. Alright, he's PvP, but I can see I don't need to kill him. Because I don't think he'll attack me. Let's take a look-see. This is the first foray that Night Elves get to see about dwarves doing dwarf stuff. Okay. Oh, there's a chest over there. Someone wants low-level chest. There's one right there. What? That one just died? I didn't see anyone hit that one. Is there any paperwork we can check here? No. No. So this was, I'm assuming, a pre-Sundering ruin. I mean, Azeroth's lousy with these things, aren't they? There's like one every couple inches. The Grave of Wisman. Go polite kneel. Pay my respects. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a pretty basic excavation. Some probably clickable quest items here. All right. Interesting. Does anyone know if the Night Elves are okay with this happening? They're usually pretty touchy about digging up their stuff. If they're anything like how they feel about orcs cutting down their forests. Of course, the dwarves and the Night Elves are allied, so maybe they're more okay with it? Oh, so the war with the glaive happened after the Sundering? Okay. I think someone's trying to go up going up that other way. All right, and I think that's just a basic cave right there. Oh, it's a bit of a walk, but we could, as I understand, they've actually fixed the thing for Horde to be able to do the crawler meat quest way up north. I don't know if anyone's interested in going to the iceberg. Let me see the levels of people here. 60s. There's like a 30 with us. I think Pixo is not here with us. Maybe Pixo is. Yeah, we should yeah, hey-ho, I think maybe we should help people do that quest, because now it's open for the Horde now, too. They fixed that. Yeah, we should go check it out. It will be really long if we walk there, so let's all, let's meet up right at this crossing. You can all take whatever speeds you want. Let's just meet up right here at the bridge. So if you move slower, that's fine. But I'm going to, when I get there, I'm just going to go AFK for a couple seconds, and then we'll all meet up. It's okay. We can split up Chi. We'll figure it out. Should probably get my riding trinket on. Yeah, I'm only saying we should run over there because walking that whole distance would probably take an hour. This is a very big area. It's not quite Baron size, but it's like as long as Barons. And you can heal Horde Chi if you're in a group. I think the quest can be done in a group. After we meet up at the bridge, I'll show everyone where the actual quest giver is for everything. So yeah, the crawler meat quest, it's something that you need to do in order to find the iceberg. There is a Tuskar who fishes and makes his home way up in right around here near the ruins of Methsirstra. And we'll I'll point the quest, and if you haven't done the quest, you need to do the quest in order to go to the iceberg, which is, I believe, technically part of the Northrend area. So that's exciting. I think one stream we had, we kind of ended in that area, but we didn't have a lot of people left. We did like some stuff in Hyjal, but there was only like 2 or 3 of us. And then I think someone with us was Horde and wanted to go, but the quest was broken for them. So that was unfortunate. I think Brigorn was there. I know Brigorn and I. We went back to the iceberg actually after, and we did some RP over there. It was pretty fun. Water enjoyer. Hopefully you heard that. You heard. We're going to meet at this bridge. This right here. Oh, I don't want to go towards the town. They'll attack me. They won't even look at my diplomatic papers. I see there's people in my guild chat that are being very nice and wishing me a happy birthday. And I'm like, oh, thanks, guys. I'm sorry, I'm streaming right now. And then one of my guildies says, Big Vrograg never has time for us. You know what, Bushido? I do have time for you. But you have to come to the stream. Thank you, Channel Lurker. Now, there's a lot in this zone I haven't searched. Well, I've cleared the zone on my map, but I haven't searched it, you know? There could be custom content here that I just wouldn't know. That's how good they are at hiding everything. Not, they're fine, they're fine. Bushido's just giving me a hard time. They're not needy. Yeah, I don't know if... All right, we're at the bridge here. I'm just gonna go AFK for a couple seconds. We'll all meet up right here. I'll actually just leave the camera on this. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Looks like everyone's hanging out, ready to explore. I don't know if we're missing anyone. I know Heyo said something about going to check out a tower over here. We're gonna head for the coast and keep your eyes out for a... There's no other way to put it. A lobster man. We're looking for a lobster man. Oh, good. Okay, so triple rice got here. It looks like they're on some goblin coming too. Okay, we'll wait for the goblin. That's fine. Also, hello, Nafanti, who is in TY, which I believe is one of the Chinese-speaking guilds. Is that true? I'm pretty sure TY is, right? Okay. All right. We have Frisch. We have Frisch with us. We're good. All right. Let's we'll go back into walk mode. Hope everyone likes it. I love the soundtrack from FTL. I don't know if anyone's ever played that before. This is a good game. Oh, looks like a goblin or a gnome has been here, leaving their machinery behind. We'll just go down this little embankment. I believe there's a Tuskar somewhere up north of here. Oh, I realize why everyone in my guild's wishing me happy birthday. Someone made it the guild message. That's okay. That makes a lot more sense. It's a very sad. I think my guild doesn't like the fact that I have to do. I don't have to. I have some social engagements tonight, so I won't be raiding next with them. Hey Garrett. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We're heading around this way. Also, if I am, guys, let me know if I'm going the wrong way. I'm pretty sure the Tuskar is this way. If you know for sure, just speak up. But I'm pretty sure it's this way. Don't kill the tide crawlers. You'll need them for the quest, I believe. So when we find the Tuskar, if you haven't done the quest and it's available for you, then just pick it up and do it. If you want to team up with people, go ahead. Just, invite each other to groups and whatnot. It's not incredibly tough. It might be a little tough for Frisch because I think it's like a level 30 quest. Frisch, if it is too high level for you, I apologize. It might be, but I can't remember.
It's higher level when you get to the island.
Oh, okay, but just going there is lower.
I think you have to be. It's like a level 35 or 40 to even go to.
Oh, okay. So Frisch, there is a chance. There's a chance that this will be, quote unquote, too high level for you. If that's the case, I apologize. I think you'd be the only one, but I still want to highlight this and show people doing the quest because this is like a little hidden gem of Turtle WoW, and it's definitely something you can work towards. Channel Lurker just giving random Warlock tips. Appreciate that. Bacon, yes, I am doing something special tonight. My brother and my sister are taking me out to a local rib shack. It's a for I suppose Europeans watching. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a more of a dive restaurant, but it has really good ribs, spare ribs, barbecue. Very, very American food. And I live in New England, so your access to really good barbecue is pretty limited. It's not like if you live in the southeast, in the south of America, where amazing barbecue is like a staple. So it's always a treat to go there. And they're taking me out. I won't get ribbed off. Thank you for that pun. Yeah, someone whispered me about listing stuff in other times. I could do that. I certainly could. But if I'm going to list a second time, other than Eastern, which is my Eastern US, it would probably be server time. Guys, I didn't... Man, what if I missed it? Now I'm tripping out. Maybe I did miss it. Guys, I think we might have went too far north, as I don't think... Oh, no, there he is. Okay, good, he's there. Right there. That's the guy you're looking for. You can see in the profile picture, he's a Tuskar. Yeah, I know it's tough with time zones. I think what I could do too is if I post in events, I'm able to do timestamps that will display in your local time. But for streams, that's a little different, just because I usually talk about those in my stuff. So, if this is a quest giver for you, pick up the quest. Is there anyone who has done this quest? If you've done this quest, then you already know the surprise. But oh, Frisch, you did get it. Okay. If you are someone who has the quest, just come stand over here. If you just picked up the quest, stand here. And then make a group with each other. Yep. Everybody, come on. We'll all do the quest. All right. So make a group with each other. You can group with each other. It's fine. And I believe you need to kill the crabs. Frisch, I've already done the quest. I will only be helping you kill things. So go ahead and tag what you need for the quest. And then people that have already done it, just, yeah, exactly, crawling for meat. Anyone who's done the quest, just after you tag mobs, if you've done it, just help them kill them quicker once they tag them. Look, this guy's tagged. Easy. Once you're done, go. You can go turn in, and we'll all wait to go jump over together. Hold on, is that Warlock with us? I know Frisch is. Frisch, check out this bow. Look at that. Look at that shot. Boom. Oh my god, I called a crit. 590 with a bow, and I'm not a hunter. Is Theka Blama with us? I don't know. I'll follow Frisch, though, because I know Frisch is lower level. Kill them all. Oh no, it's a dead turtle. How sad. I don't know how many crawlers there are. I don't know where they all spawn. Who just said prograg? That made me laugh. Or Garrett. They're the crab people in disguise. Oh, okay. Obviously. That's right. We are killing a lot of crabs in the name of adventure. And trust me, if you haven't done this quest, it is very much worth it. Are some of the crabs in the water? Some of the crabs must be in the water, right? Wait a second, Bacon, do you actually not know? You've been on the server for a while. You're about to have your mind blown, friend, if you actually don't know. I don't know how far down the crabs go. I'm just going to keep pace with Frisch. Yeah, it allows you to go to a secret area. The crabs go all the way down. Really, do they? What are the name of the mobs? They're reef crawlers, right? So I can just do a simple DB reef crawler. Do that. It'll populate my map. Okay. Are these the ones you guys need for the quest? Or is it any of the crabs? Because I'm only seeing reef crawlers here. Alright. I'm thinking Theka Blamo isn't with us. Because they're just killing Murlocs now. Oh, there goes Frisch. Good, you got one. How many more do you need, Frisch? Because obviously I can't do the quest again. I feel like I'm guarding. I'm guarding. You only have one? Oh no. So if I look up the, I don't think I can look it up anymore. Oh, here it is. Crawling for meat. So this one says collect 8 bunches of crawler meat. So it has to be any of the crawlers here. Also, required level's only 17. I thought it was much higher. Oh, it's not a quest item? Oh yeah, let me see if I can maybe sugar daddy some people here. Crawler meat? Oh, hey. Everybody, you can chill. Just come to Papa Vrogreg. I got all the crawler meat you want. Okay. Thank you for the mailbox. This will be much quicker. Oh, cool. Lobster stew sold. And my sappers. Nice. Okay. Okay, if you need crawler meat, just line up. Sorry I made everyone run. Thank you, Hey Ho. That's actually way easier. Yeah, I have crawler meat here. If you need it, yeah, okay. There you go, Frisch. There you go. You can have 10. Don't worry about it. Oh, you don't have enough free bag spots. Yeah, trade me some of your junk. There he is. Okay, beautiful. All right. Anyone else, just open up trade. Sugar Daddy Vrogreg will give you the crawler meat you need. You have none? Guess what, friend? Now you have 10. That's okay. You got 4 of 8. Good job. Here is the rest Valeria. Okay. Anyone else need some? I got 3 more stacks. Glurgle, you need 5. Okay. Here you go, friend. It's okay. Thank you. 1 copper. I'm glad it's worth the time. Now, Fanti, do you already have do you have your meat? Or maybe you bought some. Okay. All right. Everyone go meet back up at the Tuskar. Yes, I am the Oprah of crawler meat now. I really wish I had made some money on that. I should have had a rake for the America's Next Team Moggle. If I had a rake, just like a 10% rake. If anyone doesn't know, a rake is a term used for people running gambling events, where the people running the event just take a cut of the action, whatever's going on. You know what? 10% would have been like 200 gold. But I couldn't do that. It was a community thing. And also, we had some people like donate like 700 gold. I mean, that's ridiculous. Yes, Water. It is fun if you're a warlock, I bet. If you can put down the cookie jar. I don't know if you have that yet. There's a quest you can put down a hellstone, like interactable. And everyone can get hellstones from it. Oh, I don't know where it is. There's probably someone in chat who could probably help you, either in game or otherwise. Because I think it's difficult. It is lengthy, as I know there's some warlocks that do not like doing it. But if you do any raiding, it's very handy to have. Okay. Once you turn in the quest, you should see you should see something like this. Let me know if you see something like that. Everybody, come on, turn in your quest, and we'll. I see someone already disappeared. I'll wait for all the new people. I want to go over with them so they can experience it. It's very fun. Glurgle says Frograng. Yes. Knubu? Last call. Does anyone need more crawler meat? We're right here, so. I think Nefanti's with us. We'll wait for Nefanti. All right. After you turn in the quest, you'll see this dialogue. When you see that dialogue, go ahead and click it. I'll wait for you guys to disappear so I can appear and watch you guys all react. Trust me, it's worth it. I want to see some people vanishing. Go ahead. Yep. You turn in, there's no dialogue? You don't have something like this? That's...
If they're not high enough level.
Oh, so there is a chance you might not be high enough level to go to this area, but this is the prerequisite. If you are high enough level, go ahead and start clicking on them and vanish. Frisch, I'm sorry if you or anyone else didn't get it. Yeah, I think you want the Northeast Passage. I think that's part of it.
It's the part that you have to be like level 40 or 40.
Right. It is actually dangerous. There could be. Oh, it's a level 40, 45 quest. Yeah. Summons might work. That's true. All right. If you got it, go ahead and click on the boy. I'll see about maybe getting a warlock over there. I don't think there is any. There might be. I don't remember now. All right. Either way, you'll see. Check it out. Here we go. Welcome to Ice Point Rock. Look at this bad boy. We have a warlock? Oh. Anthropia? Okay. Does everyone see the name Anthropia? If you need a summon to the area, whisper Anthropia. Anthropia, thank you very much for helping out, by the way. And let me know if you need more shards. Oh, do I have to be in a group to... No, I think I can click the portal, right? Well, you're in a group with someone, so... You can also open it up to a raid and we can get everyone in. You're not party lead. All right. If you're in a group, just oh, okay, right. Yep. So if you want a summon, you need to whisper Anthropia 1, 2, 3. You need to whisper like that actual phrase, and you need to be in the group with them. I don't think we have 8 people waiting, honestly. Yeah, it should definitely be enough. Yeah, and if you are in the group with Anthropia, just give them lead in case they need to move stuff around or make it into a raid. All right, here we go. Yay! Now we can all click. All right, let's get the lobies here. Make sure. Nice. Yep, all you have to do is, if you need an invite, looks like you need to whisper Anthropia, Thelurina, Frisch, Nephantes here. Good, good. All right, we all have assist. Beautiful. You can even whisper me if you need an invite. I might need Ares. No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. My body should be by the beach back in Darkshore. Yeah, that's true. You're one of the first level 30s to ever get here. Oh, I see what happened. I see. Zugubus. You whispered me a 1, 2, 3. Interesting. Hopefully, you probably want to whisper the Warlock. Oh, maybe you need an invite? Let me get you an invite. Zugubus. I think Zugubus has a bunch of... I feel like I know you're someone's alt who's like a summoning alt. I'll get you Glurgle. We'll get you. We're gonna do a proper walkabout of this place. I like showing off this place because it shows you that there's a lot of really neat hidden places in this game. Hello, Zugubus. All right. If anyone needs anything, if anyone needs like a summon or an invite, just let me know. And Anthropia, if you need more shards or whatever, I can help you kill stuff. That's right. Although I do have bad news about the fishing here. This water doesn't actually work for fishing. Oh, Murek says she thinks you can fish now. Let me see if that's true. It would make a lot of sense for this place. Hold on. We'll see. It's really cool. Also, we caught it right during sunset, which is really cool. There's the sky's dynamic. All right. So I have to check the fish. Yep. Doesn't work. Okay. All right. Everyone bundle up. Let's go take a look around. There are quest givers and stuff here. True story, I actually thought this was like some sort of like beginning part of like Northrend or something when I first came here. It is not. You could, if you look all the way up to, you can see there's some kind of a tower over there. So here's like where like the village proper is. Yeah, what's up, Zugubus? What's the legendary sword with the stock sword icon? Alessandro, I don't want you to be mad at me, but it's Thunder Fury. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Zug? Really? I'm streaming. You want me to pick your lockboxes? All right, no problem. So yeah, this is these are some assets. I think they took these from Wrath, honestly, but it's pretty cool. They have this. There's like quest givers and stuff. I think I've done all the quests here, but me and Brigorn walked up there for a little RP sesh, and I thought it'd be fun if we worked our way over there. Everyone should have something similar to a swim speed, I imagine. However, this also gives me a perfect opportunity to show off my swim speed set I've been working on. What the heck? Okay, that makes sense. No, we'll be fine. We're not going to go into shock. The Tuskars actually gave us a blessing that will allow us to stay warm. I can't use Hydrocane because I'm a rogue, so I need the diver helmet. All right. I only say we need to go swimming because there's actually only one way to get over there. You have to go around the iceberg. Another fun thing too is they have penguin critters, so keep an eye out for those. They're cute. Brigorn was mad when I killed one. Oh yeah, yeah. If there's someone who's waiting for summon, just who's that? Yeah, Anthropia. I'll give you a hand summoning. Start making your way down that way. We'll get this other person summoned up and catch up. Oh. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Oh, see, look, there's a penguin. The glacier penguin. Yeah, don't lick the ice. You'll regret it. So if you look on the map, see how there's this whited out area? This is where there's a path that goes there. There's also a cave here that has like quests on it. Yep, no worries. I have Zugibus here too in case we need to summon someone. Nope, more penguins. Can I pickpocket them? Not when they're dead. No. All right, everyone, jump in. Have a buddy. Don't lose someone. I think I can actually swim quicker than druids now. I don't know if there's a druid. There's one druid. I don't think they're in the water though. There's that. That's what looks underneath. We have to pretend that we know it's an iceberg though, because this isn't actually. The terrain modeling's different. Oh, you probably have a swim speed thing on, huh? Don't you? I have 60% swim speed, I think. I got the Azure Silk Belt. Oh, I don't have another one. The Ice Pearl of Kanakun, which you can get from doing all the quests here. The Rethris Hide Crest. And I thought I had one other thing. Maybe I'm forgetting. No, oh yeah, and the Deep Striders. Lets me swim real quick. All right, I think this is where we need to be. Yep. Put back on my normal gear. All right, did we lose anyone? I think one of the warlocks is still back on the main island, but they had to take a break. All right. And, you know, one of the crazy things to me is that, I mean, this is just a zone in the game. There's like 4, maybe 5 quests here. You know, there's not a lot to it. It's just something to explore and check out. And I always like encouraging people to explore and check out things. When Murrock and I first found this, like probably over a year ago, we were flipping out. We thought we found some sort of super secret. Yeah, Tarhoof, you can join. When we put a 1, 2, 3 in raid chat to get summoned, and Zugibus can get you over here whenever you're ready. Frogurt E. Puri added again. Yes. Oh, I'll give you a hand, Zug. Yeah, there's a beacon up there. All right, we got you. We got you, Tarhoof. Make sure you have warm weather clothing on. I'll catch up a little bit. I'm glad I have Heiho here with the fire's glow. That summer buff. That's gonna help everything. You'll be fine, Glurgle. Glurgle, your name reminds me of Slurg who I really wanted to win the T-Mod competition because he made me giggle the most. It's all right. When we get to the top, someone will start a fire. Oh, Slurg. Oh, by the way, Glurgle. I love Slurg. Honestly. I can't think of anyone's transmog that actually like made me like laugh out loud for real. There's actually like a little, I don't want to ruin anything, but if you do some investigation at the top, you can find out what happened up here. It's very fun. There's the quote-unquote rare spawn. He respawns like every 5 minutes. I don't think he has any loot on him, but he's there. He's definitely there. Yep, he just gives a little silver. So here it is. Here's the peak of Ice Point Rock. Do note there's a winter spite up there. So, I mean, if you're an herbalist, it's not all terrible. You can't get onto the tower, unfortunately. It does have that cool windsock. Yes. Yeah, Anthropia, like, if you find that the snow's very blinding, you might want to take off full screen glow effects. Like, if I do this, hopefully this won't... You see how bright the game is all of a sudden? If you want to, you know, save your corneas, this is the one to uncheck. It'll also make the sunset look a little cooler. Yeah. And there's a... I mean, how else do we want to, you know, usher in the Christmas season, right? And you can see all of the Ice Point Rock from here. It's really cool. Now, as I promised before, we're doing a sort of like a guess how old this orc is in celebration of my birthday. If you everyone gets a guess at how old they think Vrograg is. Not the character, the person talking. I think Vrograg actually does have a canon age, but that's not important. You can whisper me one guess. The person or persons that either gets it right or is closest will get 10 gold. If there's more than one person who guesses correct, you'll split the pot. But just whisper me your guess. Or give me 33 raw long jump snappers. Thank you. Okay. I got 3 whispers so far. Oh, wait, that was your guess? Sorry, I didn't actually look. Were you trying to show me in fish? I didn't see how many that... I didn't remember what you gave me. Just whisper me the number again. Sorry. Hey ho, I appreciate the fact that you are actively trying to do like a Price is Right thing. Whole numbers is great. And triple rice, you gotta decide on a number. You can't just say plus or minus an actual number, because there's people, you know, it might matter for tiebreakers, right? Okay. I think I have received all of the whispers that I'm going to get. Oh, Tarhoof and Thalaria. Are you both in? You are both in group. So can I have both of you roll? Now we don't have to have a tiebreaker. We can just have a roll. Whoever wins this roll will win the 10. Both of you tied for how close you were. Because you had the same guess. You don't have to say what the guess is. And I won't confirm or deny it. So, Tarhoof and... Oh, wait. Hold on, let me back up. I wasn't even checking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I made the both of you roll. Because I actually... Do you guys ever have the problem sometimes where your chat doesn't scroll? Sometimes the PFUI. That's what just happened. Sorry. Thanks, Akalix. Akalix just gave a super chat and said happy 27th. Yeah, okay. Sorry, the person who guessed closest, actually... Oh, sorry. It's now, you don't have to say what your guess was. But the winner is actually Nefanti. Congratulations on winning the raffle. There you go. I wonder when that... I'm not giving gold out to people that are saying stuff in the chat. We can do we have maybe a fire we can put down? I know some people are cold. I don't have any wood though. Nefanti, all I'm saying is that you were closest. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I can put down a fire. I always keep the... I don't always keep wood on myself, but I do always keep the flint and tinder on me. That's right, Nefanti. Did my... did the alert show up? Maybe it didn't. That's weird. It should show up. You know, hopefully you guys can see it. Akalix, thank you for the $9.99. Yes, I am really glad people are using their bats. Youngest classic player has to be 25, I think. That's not true. One of my guild's officers, I won't say who, just graduated high school. If you're American, that means you're probably 18. Yeah, use that gold, Nefanti. Use that gold to go buy all those consumables we were talking about. I mean, it's bothering me that the notification didn't work for the super chat. I have the alert thing on. Yeah, it should have showed up. Murog thinks it's funny what's going on here.
I like Akalix wishing you were 27.
Yeah, Akalix thinks I'm 27. Bacon.
This is what I call dedication.
There it is. Sorry. Apparently the alert just takes a long time to come through. See, I put in the custom sound of my orc voice saying this is... I call this dedication. I was happy about it. Oh, man. So who's got raids tonight? Anyone doing anything interesting in game or out of game? I said I was going to a barbecue. Well, I'm going to a barbecue place. Oh, Nefanti, really? Want to whisper you something? Yeah. Also, I see Bacon individual. I know English isn't your first language. I know Jones and Tank are fetus, but not still in balls. I don't know what that means, but I think I understand. I think I understand. I've been raiding a certain RMT site the past... Yeah, I know. But but not still in balls? What does that mean? Yeah. I didn't talk about this, Acalix, because I didn't know how it's been going, your adventures. But I did get some information from Acalix this week that he has been going through certain websites, like websites that like to sell accounts on Turtle WoW, and just been absolutely going like enemy at the gate sniper style on certain accounts. Kudos to you. That's got to be like one of the more fun parts of the job, right? I mean, getting just to be like the judge, you know, just getting to lay down the banhammer. Where's Nightwind Gale? I don't know. I don't know, Glurgle. Aclix, I also gave my elevator pitch for the event I want to run next week. I might want GM support for it. I might. I don't know. People might be well behaved. We'll see. It'll be fun. Want to do a little quick giveaway to celebrate your birthday? Yeah, I'm down. I think everyone here who was on top of Ice Point Rock is down for it too. Hold on, let me go kill this guy. When will you learn, old man? Sorry, I should have kicked that frostbolt volley. Yeah, I already just did a giveaway for who could guess my age the closest. Usually when Acalix does giveaways, it means there's going to be like turtle coins involved. I can't believe Ashbringer dropped and I can't equip it. Oh no. I don't know what we should do for a giveaway. There's a number of things we could do. I mean, if it was up to me, I would just want to give it all to Glurgle because that's the alt of Slurg from the T-Mod competition. I am unreasonably biased against pirates and for mad scientist Taurens. You've all figured out. Oh, okay. All right. I like that. Okay. All right. So everyone who is in YouTube chat right now, because I have to push engagement on that, Acalix. Put in a number of how many accounts do you think Acalix has banned for RMT this past week? Okay, I see Alessandro with 210. Not bad. $358. Channel Lurker just throwing out 1,000. Now, Acalix, you were the one who put out this question. Do you want to do Price's Right rules? Liam says 10. That's brutal. Come on, Acalix got to at least be above 10. Oh, no, you said closest. Or first to guess. Oh, someone actually guesses the whole amount. Over 9,000. That doesn't... That would explain why the server pops down. 9,000 accounts got banned. Nearest even if above or below. Okay, I gotcha. I just want to guess. I don't want the prize. I'm just going to guess, though. I'm going to guess 260. That would be my guess, personally. And probably means Acklix is going to be putting out a new RMT report soon. They do that, I think the team does that like quarterly. Glurgle's making me laugh again. Daylight's burning and so am I, and then I look, there's a goblin just laying down in the fire. Alright. I think that's as many guesses as you're gonna get, Acklix. Take a look. I know we did it in YouTube chat, but whoever's closest, you know, Acklix, just call out and then tell chat what your in-game name is. It's a two-way tie. Really? Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, if we have a tie, most of us are in raid. If the two people are in raid, we can roll to break the tie. Oh. Yep. Oh, looks like some people are heading out. That's good too, because I was going to be wrapping up soon. Tarhoof, good to see you, friend. So it's two people that are equally as close, which is kind of crazy, because there's some pretty wild guesses over here. I don't think Channel Lurker got it with 1,000. Also, I'm out of the running. I just guessed just to give a guess. Frank Water. Guess on the total played to tiebreaker. Okay, so Frank Duran guessed 42. And so the answer was 31. And then, so it was Frank and Water Enjoyer. So what Acklix is asking is to guess on the total played. So if you do a /played, right, that gives you a number of hours. So guess of those 31 accounts, guess how much combined time they had. Now, I will spoil it a little bit, because I know Acklix has been going on sites where people are selling accounts, so these are probably going to be pretty well aged accounts. Oh, so wait, hold on, Psychotronic. I got you. I got you. Hold on. I have my canned response. Pretty sure at this point Blizzard could put an armed mousetrap in a bag, charge $15 for it, and people would be hyped to lose a finger. I'm not trying it personally. I hope people that are trying are having fun. But yeah, I think some people in the community are going to be trying, obviously. Oh, you weren't hunting the site last week. Okay. True. Frank says 90. Frank threw it in there. Hopefully you saw the message about... Okay, days played combined between the 31. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah. If you guys want to find out about what exactly happened here, there is a book in there that'll kind of tell you what happened. And if you look real close, you'll see this guy right here. So Frank guessed 90. Water Enjoyer guessed 91 days. So basic. It would be funny if it was like 90.5 days and they tied again. Yeah, I clearly am out of my depth. Acklix has been out in the fields. I have no idea what he's been doing. Yeah, the Price is Right's pretty tight game. I would love to do a game show. I would love. I need like lore smiths to help me make Jeopardy questions. 542 days of playtime on the listed characters, not including alts. Wow. So I guess that means Water Enjoyer is the winner. That's 1 year of active play gone. I mean, part of me wants to say great job by the team. That's amazing. But then the really cynical part of me wants to say like, oh, so they were just doing things against terms of service for a combined year plus? That's completely unfair. That's completely unfair. But that's good. That's good to see. Because that means they've lost a year's worth of value that they were inflating the economy with. Oh, okay. Nice, nice. Congratulations to Water Enjoyer, whose game tag or in-game is apparently Entro. Congratulations to you. 90 days on over 30 accounts is less than 3 days played. Are those sold accounts, not 6? So I don't think they were sold accounts. Acklix was talking about last week. Acklix has been recently working on the sold accounts thing. Acklix did clarify that. Or I could mess with everyone and say Acalix to mess with, you know, because I just refuse to pronounce it that way. So, things we got to look forward to for next week. I'm going to try to cobble together the Class Warfare event. There's going to be another news. Probably be touching a little bit on some of the economy stuff that's been going on. I'm not really sure quite how to approach it. I'll be looking into that. Thank you very much to everyone who wished me a happy birthday. I appreciate that. Thank you. And only Nefanti knows the truth. Of exactly how close. But yeah. This has been a good little adventure. I'm glad I got to show off Ice Point Rock. One of my other streams ended here, and I wanted to make sure other people saw it. It's a good time. It's just, you know, it's not like... It doesn't have a lot of, like, end-game things that matter. It's just fun to explore and have a good time. Oh. Want a bonus question to try winning yourself a pair of special... Everyone shut up. We're not ending stream. If anyone knows what this is, the programmer socks are super rare. You can only get them from GM intervention. Yeah. Okay, I want socks. I want socks. The programmer socks. If anyone knows what these are, they used to be something that you'd have to figure out how to get to GM Island. And there was like Jamie, an NPC would give you a question, just give them to you. But they had to close it down because people were hacking a little bit too much. So now it's not available. They are a item of exquisite value in rarity and in station. You have these, people know that you're a real one. Yes, I would love a bonus question, Acalix. Whatever you got, I'll try to answer. Socks, give me socks. Hold on, I'll put another campfire. Also, I was told that I can be in the running for the socks, and Vrogreg does not have the socks. Darsada does, and that's a whole nother story, but... Wait, did my campfire just go away? Anyone just see that? My cooldown's on, but I don't see a campfire. Oh well. Want to over-under them or guess within 5k? It's total gold removed from the recent bans. Let's, I think the way you did it last time is fine, Acalix. So, like, whoever guesses the closest... We don't have to do Prices Right rules, because that gets confusing sometimes. This one's for the birthday orc specifically? Oh, okay. I have to guess. Oh, okay. All right. Whew. Oh, boy, the pressure's on. So, how much gold you've removed from your recent bans? And we're declaring these bans as 1 week, you said? Oh my goodness. If it's 1 week, and these people are banned for RMT, so there's probably going to be mules in the mix, but not every single one of them is going to be holding. Just the 31 accounts. Let me get a calculator. I'm gonna do this like, how much do I think each one was there supposed to be a prize for the plate? Yes, water. Acolyx will get you the turtle coins. As long as they know your character's name, they can send them to you. That's how that works. All right, so I'm going to guess there's 31, right? I have a calculator out. You guys can't see it, but I'm using it. 31. I'm going to guess that, okay, these aren't mules. These are RMT people, so I'm going to guess each one of them had at least 2,000 gold. That's my guess. So it's going to be 31 times 2,000. 62,000. I'm going to make it, because it's my birthday, 69k gold. That's my guess. Hey, Alessandro. Only 2 accounts had over 1k? Okay, I want to take back my guess. Oh no. Oh no. Did I just ruin my best chance? Don't look at that guess. That guess is a lie. Only 2 accounts had over 500 gold? Or over 1,000. So, all right, what if we split the difference and assume everyone had 300? 300 times 31. That makes, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do 10k. All right, 10k. That's my real guess. The other one was just a joke. The other one was just a joke. See you, Nefanti. 10k might it seems a little low. Over or under 10k? Yeah, I mean, that's where my heart is. My heart's over. My heart is over. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Yes, my heart is, yeah, exactly. Because I mean, even though I'm like some micro internet niche celebrity on the server, I cannot clout myself into getting those socks. Now let's talk about a birthday gift that keeps giving. Acolyx says your socks will arrive in 2 to 3 turtle business days. Let's go. Let's go. All right.
Oh, so it's like next year.
Yeah, if listen, Murag, as fun as it is to say ha ha ha, turtle team takes their time, I will not lose these socks, okay? And if your snark makes me lose the socks, it's over. Really? So it was 11,000 gold you got banned. Wow. All right. Well, there it is. Thank you, Acolyx, for jumping in, giving us some info. It has been just under 3 hours. It's time to wrap up stream. Keep an eye on the news, on Events channel, maybe me plugging it in other places. We're going to have the class warfare thing. I'm going to try to make it happen. We'll see what happens. Keep an eye out for that, okay? Thank you everyone for dropping by. This was fun little adventures, fun fishing. Final fish count. 42 Darkshore groupers. 80 mud snappers. 9 bristle whiskers. And 14 small fish. Thank you everyone. Make sure to have fun in-game and elsewhere, even if you're playing Season of Discovery, even if you're playing other games. Just have fun, be good to each other, and remember, the deadliest weapon is knowledge.